We have Chief Meteorologist Carson Vickroy, and right now you are tracking a whole lot of freezing rain coming down, which is causing our power lines to come down as well.
No, it's rough. I mean, we saw that heavy band of precipitation move through earlier this afternoon, and that's really what did us in. I mean, that ice coating on those tree branches, that ice accretion on the power lines, which is an accumulation on the power lines, that's what's really wreaked havoc on our central counties. Like Smith County has the most power outages in our area. Look at that. It is estimated by a product we use here in the East Texas Storm Center to be at about 10,000 customers now without power. But don't forget about Henderson County either. We've been seeing this freezing rain coming down quite a bit here over the last 24 or so hours, and about 7,500 customers are without power. Here's a look at South Tyler. Of course, this is our sky view just outside of our studios on the South Loop. And yeah, this has been frozen over multiple times today. Luckily, we've seen some wind come in, and that has dried off the camera lens so we can actually tell what's going on. That person's driving too fast. But temperature-wise, we are at 31 degrees. Winds are north-northwest at about 8 miles per hour. Where we are seeing the freezing temperatures, that is where we are going to see the most issues on those roads. So if you live in Mineola, up to Sulphur Springs, Gilmer, Mount Pleasant, you're at or just below the freezing mark, and we're a little warmer than that in deep East Texas, so I don't expect any travel impacts there. But again, the road temperatures, if we do see those temperatures in the 20s, which we do across our northwestern counties right now, we will see issues, especially on those bridges and overpasses. Speaking of that, through tomorrow morning, I still expect minor to moderate impacts from central Smith County all the way up to eastern Hopkins County and western Franklin and Titus counties there. So we'll be monitoring that. But again, folks, we're not done yet. We still have some drizzle on the way and some heavier bands of precipitation out to our west, so we'll enhance the radar look just a little bit. And again, I've cranked up the Live Viper radar settings to really show you this, because this is light precipitation and it will continue to cross the Trinity River into East Texas, which will disrupt the power and also really accumulate overnight as well. So we will have to monitor that as this precipitation gets a little closer to us. So a little closer into Henderson County, seeing some light freezing drizzle right now, and that will continue to be the case here over the next hour or so. Let's get you right to Futurecast. I've got the temperatures as well, just to show you which areas will be affected most by the freezing rain. And folks, we go to about midnight tonight. Locations from Tyler to Gilmer off to the west and northwest still below freezing. We likely fall to around 30 to 31 degrees tonight for most of our areas. And then we get another round of precipitation. Look at this. Some light freezing rain, freezing drizzle moving through tomorrow morning, but by noontime tomorrow, those temperatures should warm a few degrees, and that could put us in the rain category for all of East Texas there. And hopefully we stay above freezing for tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening, and it would just be a soaking of rain, which we do need, but we could really do without that ice accumulation across our area. So in summary of all that, here are the hazards through tomorrow. Icing on the main roads, that is likely for our far northwestern counties. That's highlighted in the hot pink, so do not travel if you live in Athens, to the northwest of Tyler, Mineola, Sulphur Springs, Mount Vernon, Emory, Canton, those areas like that. And then to the southeast of that, that is where we are going to see icy spots on those bridges and overpasses. So another alert day for us tomorrow, but we should start to see that precipitation change over to all rain by tomorrow evening when those temperatures warm above freezing. And then as we move into Friday and Saturday, look at this, folks, middle to upper 50s, that's going to feel downright comfortable for us. 65 degrees Sunday, 67 Monday, and then perhaps another rain chance on Tuesday, but that will be all rain. Deep East Texas, a plain old rain over the next couple of days. We'll see plenty of sunshine Friday with highs in the 60s by the weekend. Neil, Casey?
Thank you.
All right, coming up, it has been a rough few years for the Houston Texans, but today they hired